We need to talk. What's up, man? What do you want to talk about? What time are you free? About 6 p.m. What's up, man? See you then. Click. These are the first 3 words that you don't want to hear in the morning. We need to talk. I had the rest of the day to think about this. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, my mind was wandering all day. What do I do? What's going on? I hope it's not the inevitable. Rent's due next week. Bills are due. 6 p.m. couldn't come fast enough. He's sitting right across from me. No eye contact. He's looking everywhere in the room but at me. So what's up, man? I'm broke. It's like he just punched me in the gut.
What is that supposed to mean?
I can no longer move forward with you in this venture, in this gym. Now all the air is out. I don't know what to do at this moment. I'm just sitting there, sunk in my chair. He looks at me and he says, "You'll be all right." Nothing sank in until the following week. The following week is when the bills were due. The rent was going up. And now I have to figure out, how am I going to do this? I just sat there and I didn't know how I was going to do it. Nothing was coming up. I almost wanted to cry. However, something made me get up. And I had no plan but to just get out and move. And I would just run. I got up and I ran however long it would take. And the one thing that kept coming up as I'm running was my clients. Now these people rely on me for their health and their well-being and their spiritual. Now I have to push these guys. I'm their beacon of hope. What do I do? And as I'm running, ideas are coming. And I'm thinking to myself, if I stop now, then what are these people gonna do? So I just kept pushing. I would just keep running. And as I'm running, ideas started coming. It was like coming out of the sky. And I said, you know what? Let me try this. Let me try that. I would get back to my gym, and automatically I would start putting all these things together. And like magic, the money that I needed started to flow. And as that money started to flow, I was able to pay my bills. However, after running so many miles, you're gonna get tired. So I knew at one point that I needed to find another gig. So I had to work at another gym. And when I worked at this other gym, I was up from 5 a.m. in the morning, from my gym over to this gym till 9 p.m. at night. It was a great thing because guess what? I'm getting to help more people find their light. However, it was taking a toll on my body, especially my feet. I'll get back to that. Every day, there was a young lady that would come and speak to me after class. And I didn't think anything about it. She would tell me about her dreams and her goals, about weight loss and where she wanted to be. And I would say, you know what? You can do it. And I left it at that. Because guys, I got a rule. It's been a rule that I've been using for the last 10 years. Never mess with no honey where you make your money. And guess what? It served me well. So I didn't think anything about it. The next day we were talking, and as we're talking and conversating, this young lady says, I tell the young lady, I said, you know, my feet are hurting. And she said, man, I'll rub your feet. I said, what? She said, I will rub your feet. I thought it was a bit weird that somebody would say they would rub your feet. My own mama haven't told me that she would rub my feet. So I just sat back and I looked and I was like, oh, okay. And I changed the subject. The next day, the same incident. My body's aching, it's been a long day, my feet are hurting, and this young lady says again, "I'll rub your feet." And I looked at her, and I'm like, this time I didn't look at it as being weird. I said, "Okay, I'll take you up on this offer." So what I did, the next day, I invited her down to my gym. I put her through the hardest workout that I would have a problem with. And as I'm working out, I kept looking at this young lady. And as I'm looking at her, she's going at it as though her life depended on it. And it told me something about her. It told me that she wanted it. And there were a couple times where me, myself, the trainer, had to stop because I was tired. However, this young lady just kept going. So something told me to just ask her the next question. So I said, "What are your dreams and goals? What do you do in life?" She said, "Well, I'm a teacher." I said, "Ooh, she is smart. Check." Then I says, "What is it that you want to do? What is it? What is your passion?" She says, "I want to be the best version of me that I can and just go as far as I can and eventually have a family and get married." And I was like, wow. And as strange as this may seem, you guys, I was like, this is the one. And at that moment, guys, you know what I had to do? I had to let go of that rule, no money where you make you can't mess with no honey where you make your money. Right then and there, I knew it. 2 years later, this woman became my wife. She had my 2 children, and currently she's my business partner. Mm-hmm. And now our business is thriving. When you guys are in a storm, you don't let that storm pass. You stay right in the middle of that storm. You learn how to dance in that storm. Because as Les Brown says, no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I am going to make it. You are going to make it. We are going to make it. Because guess what? At the end of every storm is sunshine. Madam Toastmaster? I know I did mention